Alright, what's up guys, or what's up anyone that's watching right now. So right now I'm just heading to get the spray cans that I'm gonna need to paint my wheels of my G gloss black. But once I get there, I'm gonna show you guys what cans you would need if you guys would like to do the same thing to your car, to your rims, just to give it that better aggressive and like sporty look. I'll show you guys what cans we're getting, and as you guys saw in the first clip of the car, it's a 335i. It's my brother's. If you guys would like to see any videos of like the family cars, we have like about 6. Not bragging or anything, just if you guys want to watch that, I'll go ahead and make a video about them and just like showing the cars and stuff. But yeah, I'll show you once we get there. I'll show you guys the cans and how many and all that. So I'll get you guys back in a little second or something. Right, so we just got to Home Depot, and it's packed for no reason. I don't know why people are here and stuff. Like, I don't know if they're trying to build a house or something. Like, what the fuck? What are you guys coming for? Like, I'm just coming, like, this is my first time coming, like, probably like years to Home Depot, and these guys are like buying what? Look, let's see. Alright, so we just made it out alive, I guess. But if you are trying to go, be very careful, stay away from people and all that shit. But we just got basically this is a Rust-Oleum gloss black. You could get like about 3 of them. That's what I seen in the YouTube video. It's enough. And then you could just get 1 can of black primer. Try to get flat black, but I mean this one's still good. The guy sprayed it for me real quick, just a quick example. But yeah, this one's pretty good still. So just get 3 of the gloss black and 1 of the primers.
You know, we finesse some.
Oh shit, and then yeah. So these are gonna come in handy at the end. You need like these little cards, it's like paint cards. You have a bunch of them. Don't feel bad. Don't be shy. Get some. Go crazy with them. But I'll show you guys in a bit what they're for. So it's the next day or morning right now, and I'm just putting the car right now on some jacks, lifting it up so we could get the tires off. I would prefer, what I prefer, and you should also do, take off the rims off the car. It's much easier and you get a better finish on the paint. So I'm just taking them off. I'm putting it on some jacks and then lifting it up from the other side. Soap or whatever it is, the liquid, and you spray it down a bit, rinse it with water, and then spray some more again, spray some more, then brush it really good, rinse it with water, and then so it's just some quick bop, and then you got them cleaned. And then yep, and so after you clean them really good, the front and the back, you want to get sandpaper. Now this sandpaper, I'm using I think it's 180 sandpaper, and 1,000 and 180. So I'm using 180 for the sides because they are more scuffed. This one I haven't used the sandpaper. This one I have, but the 1,000 you want to use for this, and then the 180 is for like the edges, since you do have to do a bit more sanding down. But it's really depending on the condition your rims are. But mine are in pretty bad condition on the sides, so I'm using a 180 on the sides. So I'm gonna try to sand both of them down and show you how they're looking. Finished this one, and as you can see, it looks like scratched and all that, but that's how you want it to look, so that the primer can get like on it, and all the paint everything could get on there really good. So now, like I said, I'm gonna use the air compressor just to air real quick. I have one of these because my dad uses it, but if you don't have one of these, just let it dry naturally and just clean it with a rag or something. And it might take longer, but this is just to speed up the process, speed it up. So you just go like this. Alright, so once you're done drying them up and everything, and let them dry for a little bit, even if you use a blow dryer, you want to make sure there's no dust. So if you can, just grab a towel and like dust it off before you put some primers, because that's the first thing you're gonna do. You're gonna put primer. So make sure there's no dust, dust it off. Make sure there's no little like specks of dust. You never know. You want to make sure it looks as clean as possible. And once you do that, these are the things that are gonna come in handy that I said that you need to get. These are the cards from Home Depot. And what you're gonna do with these, you're just gonna put them like that around it, stack them up. There's no spacing. Make sure you do it. So just put it all around the rim, and then also make sure to put tape on your air knobs where you put air. I just put some paint tape. So you just put it on just to make sure it doesn't look weird, just as stock as it could look, like OG. And I'm gonna paint this cap gloss black as well, so it could go with everything. So yeah, you just want to put this first, and I'll show you guys when I put the primer right now. Like I said, this is the primer that we're gonna be using, the black one. This is just to make sure this one is light coat. It's gonna be a very light coat. I have this little like attachment, you could say, for the cans, and it's just better, like a better angle like that. But you don't really need this. I'm gonna just use this because I have it. But if you want to get one, I'm not sure how much they are, but yeah. So just make sure to shake up the can for like a cool minute. Just make sure you get it nice and shaken, so you don't get those little like big chunks of paint. And then also, before you spray the rim, I'm gonna show you guys, just make sure to spray like the side. So make sure you have a carton under, because you are gonna get paint through, because there is of course gaps in the rims. So just make sure to spray before you spray on the actual rim, so you won't mess up. But this one doesn't really matter as much, but still you want to make sure it looks good. So I'll show you guys once I'm putting on the primer. Alright, so what you want to do with the primer, I already put some. Make sure you test it out. I just tested it out right there, as you can see. But make sure you do a light coat and even coat. Don't hold it for too long or too short. So just make sure you have that right amount. Alright, so we had to move in to the garage because there was too much air. So just make sure there's not too much air that little pieces of like just dust gets on. So if there is, just move into your garage. It's better, it'll come out good. But I mean, you can still do it outside, but you just gotta make sure there's no dust or like air. But for right now, we already put the primer. Right now what we're doing is putting the gloss, the black. So you want to put about like 3 layers. They could be light or medium. We're just doing like kind of medium coats, because then after we'll put another coat on top of another one, but you gotta let it dry between each coat. So right now this is our second one. We already did the other one, but we're just doing the first coat on this one. Alright, so this is already our third coat on it of the paint plus primer, the black one. So you want to make sure there's no like little pieces. So right after you exchange them, just make sure to take off, like just literally, if it's dry, literally take it out with your finger. But this is already our third coat, and as you can see, it looks pretty shiny, and it's barely put on. So we're gonna let it dry, do the third coat on the other rim. So yeah, we'll show you guys the other rim when it's done. Finish the left side, the driver's side. Check out how this looks. Glossy. You already know that's what I wanted. But after you do one side, now you basically tilt it towards the other side. So let me show you guys. So now I'm gonna take these off, and I'm gonna just take this one off to now do the other side. Like I said, you do 2 and 2, or you could do all 4, but I would say better 2 and 2. So yeah, I'm gonna do the same. You do the same whole process for the other side, for the rest of the rims. So let's see how these baby. What's up, guys? So it's the couple days after. This is how they're looking. What can I say about them? They look pretty goddamn glossy and clean. I love how they came out. But yeah, this will be the end of them for today's video. Comment below if you guys like them or not. You know, just comment, leave a comment.
I appreciate it, just to make sure that I should keep making videos. And also don't forget to like, and most importantly, subscribe, so I can keep like just making content for this G. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll let you guys off with some clips that I just filmed. So yeah, just enjoy. Thanks.